Did you know that anywhere between 10 to 20% of the population is dyslexic? That means in classrooms worldwide, 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 5 kids have dyslexia, yet the vast majority of dyslexics are never diagnosed. People with dyslexia tend to succeed in 4 career paths: entrepreneurship, engineering, architecture, and the arts. In the United States, people with dyslexia represent 35% of entrepreneurs, 40% of self-made millionaires, and 50% of NASA scientists. They also, unfortunately, represent 50% of addiction and about 2/3 of juvenile crime. It seems likely that if you are dyslexic, you might end up in Yale or in jail. Now, that can seem funny, but it's not. While these two places cost about the same per year, they definitely provide quite different life outcomes. Oftentimes, in the larger group of students, there will be learners who need even more help than differentiated instruction can offer them. In this video, we focus on the level of cognitive diversity present in any classroom, which indicates the need to individualize learning supports even further. Educators may end up feeling limited in what they can offer through general curriculum to help some students meet with success. They will therefore outsource and receive specialized evaluations and support. Importantly, however, individualizing the instruction does not mean that it needs to be delivered away from the group of all learners. To the contrary, including students of all abilities in shared learning environments and experiences is most beneficial to all. Researching across the field of education, dyslexia is a language-based learning disability that is characterized by difficulties in word recognition, decoding, and spelling due to problems identifying speech sounds and learning how to relate to letters and words. It affects areas of the brain that process language. The earliest signs of dyslexia emerge at around 1 or 2 years of age, when children first learn to make sounds. Children who don't say their first words until 15 months of age, or their first phrase until 2 years of age, have a higher risk of developing dyslexia. However, dyslexia is most commonly noticed and diagnosed in school-age children or when children begin to learn how to read, but it can occur in people of all backgrounds and definitely all intellectual abilities. Genetics play a role. At its origin, dyslexia is a genetic disorder linked to certain genes that affect how the brain processes reading and language. Premature birth or low birth weight may also increase the chance of dyslexia. Moreover, certain risk factors of dyslexia are environmental, such as exposure during pregnancy to nicotine, drugs, alcohol, or infection that may alter brain development in the fetus. People with dyslexia experience a different distribution of metabolic activation and failure to the left hemisphere of the brain systems to function properly during reading. Moreover, there is a greater activation in the lower frontal areas of the brain. Studies have found that individuals with dyslexia have less gray matter in the left parietemporal area, which could lead to problems processing the sound structure of language. It has been indicated that there is less white matter in the same area, which could lessen the brain region's ability to communicate with each other. Working memory is usually affected as well.